Hey everyone, what is going on? And welcome back to another video. Now this is not a shoutcast, these are my battles I did on stream, and I went 9-1 with Incineroar and Lycanroc. So the first set I'm using Incineroar, the second set I am using Lycanroc. So not on the same team, but I am using the two new eligible Pokemon for the Love Cup. So really exciting, I just want to have fun. I didn't know I would do well with them, but here we are. So either way, Incineroar versus Electrode right now. So they're going to get, or actually I'm going to get off my attack first. I am expecting a shield here. So I thought, okay, if they go ahead and shield, which they do, I'll be able to shield and farm down. Now, I'm actually not able to farm down before they get to another attack. I thought that I would be able to because my attack boosted, and I'm trying, but I'm not able to. They just got to another one, so I do have to throw this attack. So if they want to, they could shield and win switch, but they do let it go. And they bring in Scrafty. I'm going to switch out into Slowbro immediately, and out comes the Talonflame right now. So Talonflame will be hit with the Sludge Bomb, or we will get a shield. Let's see what they decide to do. Sludge Bomb coming out, and they do go ahead and shield it. Very nice. So they're going to go ahead and throw the attack right now. Now a Brave Bird will KO me. Flame Charge will get me pretty low, but it's not going to be able to KO. And I'm like, let me get to it. However, they are able to get to their attack first and KO my Slowbro, which is good, because now I'm going to get ahead on energy with a Alomomola, and we need a Hydro Pump to KO the Scrafty. So at this point, I'm looking pretty good. They're not able to get to a Brave Bird, so they do bring in Scrafty. And I know Psychic, of course, is going to be resisted. We definitely want to go for the Hydro Pump. They do go for the Power Up Punch right now. Totally fine. Alomomola is so bulky, right? I just uploaded a video with Alomomola. It's so good. They get to another attack. It's going to be another Power Punch. Not enough to KO me. Even a Foul Play, though, wouldn't KO me. So I do go for the Hydro Pump. And to be honest, I wasn't sure if this would pick up the knockout or not, but it actually does. And that is going to be a great game to my opponent. Very well played. We're going to be able to win that one. So, okay, nicely done. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. It's going to be Incineroar versus Ariados. This is not as good as you would think. We don't have a Fire Fast move. We take a lot from lunge. They just basically have to shield the Flame Charge. So we do get to the Flame Charge, but they do get off their attack first. So I know I could take it. I'm going to go ahead and take that lunge. And we do get off the Flame Charge now. Now, keep in mind, we are debuffed. But this is also super effective damage. And they let it go. Not enough to KO, though. And they're able to get to another move, so we're gonna go ahead and shield. So they actually beat Incineroar, which is what I thought would happen. But either way, they switch into Electrode. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw my Flame Charge. So let's see what they want to do. They do let it go. I'm going to, I just stay in here, and we do get to another Flame Charge. They are going for the farm down, and because they're going for the farm down, they will have to commit a shield right now, which they do. Very nice. So I'm going to switch into Slowbro immediately, and they do get off an attack. I shield this because I'm like, well, if it's Hyper Beam, it's going to KO me. Foul Play would do a lot. It is Foul Play, but they do have another one, which is unfortunate for me. However, Foul Play is not going to be enough to KO me. It comes close, but it doesn't KO me. So we're able to survive that. So in comes Medicham. We're going to be able to charge up energy and go for the Sludge Bomb right now. Let's see if they decide to shield this or not. And they do decide to shield it. Okay, so we're trying to get to another one. I was thinking if this is Power Punch, I think we can make it to another one, but it's going to be an Ice Punch, so that will KO. So I'm going to bring in my Alomomola, and I think I go for a catch. I do go for a catch. Unfortunately, I'm not successful, but that's okay. They switch into Ariados. We are able to farm down. This is looking pretty good. We just need to get to the Hydro Pump, and at this point, you could tell that they gave up. Psychic may have been enough. I don't think it would have. I think we would have needed Waterfalls afterwards, but Psychic would have been fine. But either way, that Hydro Pump will KO, and that is going to be a good game to my opponent. Very well played. We're able to win that one. Moving on. Incineroar into Magcargo. So we do resist. Well, we don't resist the Rock Tomb or the Stone Edge. Of course, we resist the Incinerate. So Rock Tomb going to be doing a lot of damage, but we do go for the Dark Pulse right now. I wanted to see how much this would do. I wasn't sure how much it would do. And they do shield it. You know, I was contemplating trying to catch the Rock Tomb, but, you know, we just let it go. And it does so much damage. So after I see that damage, I do switch out. And we get a little bit lucky here. They bring in a Charm User. Excuse me. So this is telling me that they have double charm here. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the farm down. Oh, they get to an attack that's going to force me to use a shield. But we have so much energy, we do have to use a shield right now. So we do get it down. Very nice. And if the Magcargo is going to come in, I have Psychics ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Psychic. They do an Incinerate, that's okay. I feel like they should have stayed in with Incinerate against my Slowbro just because they do have double Charm on this team. So we're going to go ahead and go for another Psychic, going for that damage. Of course, they were afraid of the Focus Blast. They shielded. And they're going to be able to Incinerate me down. So I actually bring in Incinerate, or not Incinerate, but Incineroar here to take the attack so I don't get debuffed with the Alomomola. So they're going to throw, they're not going to be able to Incinerate me down. Now I could use Waterfall to Waterfall them down, and it is double Charm as you can see. So they definitely should have stayed in with their Magcargo when I switched into Slowbro, but that's okay. Good game to my opponent nonetheless, and we're going to move on to the next one. Okay, going up against the Charm users. So we're neutral to this. We take neutral damage, but we still take a lot. It's pretty much super effective damage. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the Flame Charge. I think I go for 2 Flame Charges. Let's see. They do let that one go. No, I guess I switch out after they let it go. And they're staying in, which is good. So they bring in Electrode now, but we do get a lot of energy. I'm going to go ahead and throw the Sludge Bomb before they get to an attack. And that will get the shield. They do get off that attack. I sneak in a move, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and shield this. Foul Play will KO. Discharge, honestly, probably KOs. I definitely would KO. So I'm going to be able to get off another Sludge Bomb and see what they decide to do. If they decide to shield this, which they do, but they're not going to be able to farm me down because we will get to another attack, so they do have to throw. So I do let this go. I was like, you know what, we'll keep the shield advantage, let the Goliath Slowbro go down. I bring in my Incineroar, basically take the attack and rely on a Alomomola with a shield to close this one up. I knew they wouldn't get to another discharge against the Alomomola. Yeah, I take a couple Volt Switches, but they're not going to be able to get to another discharge before we Waterfall them down. In comes Sylveon. Okay, so Sylveon coming in. So they tried to catch. We were not even at the Hydro Pump. That was a good attempt, but luckily for us, we were not there. So this is another double Charm team, except it's Charm in the lead and then Charm in the back as well. So it's like an ABA team, if you will. But we're going to be able to win that one. And that is going to be a good game to my opponent. Very well played to them. But let's go ahead and move into the next battle. Going to be Incineroar versus Druddigon. Okay, so didn't really know the best approach to this. I decided to stay in and go for my Dark Pulse. I know Druddigon is really frail, so Dark Pulse would be doing a lot of damage. They do let it go. That does so much damage, and they get off an attack. I'm going to go ahead and shield. I think I switch out into Slowbro after this. Let's see. No, I guess I stay in. They switch out into Medicham, so I'm going to switch into my Slowbro. And okay, so it's a little bit unfortunate with what happens here. So, excuse me. They're going to go for the Psychic, and it's totally fine. We take the Psychic. We go for the Sludge Bomb right now. This Sludge Bomb is going to get the shield. That's fine. And they're going to go for an attack. Do I shield or do I call the Power Punch? I do shield it. It is going to be a Power Punch, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. And at this point, they lag. So I don't throw my move because they're lagging. So I'm just continuing to farm. Once I see they attack, I do throw the Sludge Bomb. So that's really unfortunate. They probably would have had this if I didn't get all of that extra energy. I'm not going to lie. But that's Go Battle League for you. I'm sorry. I have something caught in my throat, it seems like. But at the end of the day, that's Go Battle League for you. We do get off the Psychic and then switch into this Incineroar. Go for the Dark Pulse. Super effective damage here. So this is going to, well, we're going to get some lag, but it does connect, doing so much damage. They bring in Druddigon. Druddigon will farm us down. We do bring in this Slowbro. I figured I would take the attack if they wanted to throw and then farm down with Alomomola, but we actually KO at the same time. Again, they may have won. I feel like they would have won if it wasn't. At the end of the day, it's an interlude season, so it really doesn't matter, I guess, but either way, it's unfortunate. Next up, we're moving on to Lycanroc, taking out that Incineroar, using Lycanroc. I love this Pokemon. I love the moveset. I love Psychic Fangs. I love Counter. I just wish Lycanroc was a little bit more bulkier, but it is what it is. Psychic Fangs going to connect. We're going to get that debuff. Very nice. I do go ahead and shield this. It's going to be a discharge, so Lycanroc, as I said, is really frail. We can't farm them down without investing in another shield, so I'm going to go ahead and throw the Psychic Fangs to KO or get a shield from them. They let it go totally fine. They're gonna bring in artillery, and when I saw the water typing, I was thinking it was a Loma Mola. I was like, uh-oh. But I noticed we were taking like no damage, so it's actually artillery. Huge shout out to my opponent for that. That is so cool. So they're gonna go ahead and get off their Octazooka, which will KO us. We're just gonna let it go. Excuse me. Wow, I'm sorry, guys. But either way, I'm gonna bring in a Loma Mola now. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know what other attack it had. I couldn't think of the other attack. I wasn't sure. I knew obviously Octazooka. It has Gunk Shot, but I didn't know that. I knew it at some point. I couldn't remember it. So we take that, and it does do a lot of damage. I was thinking maybe Blizzard, but it was actually Gunk Shot. In comes Talonflame. You'll love to see it, and the opponent will concede that. So Loma Mola definitely coming in clutch. Let's move on to the next one. And it's going to be my Lycanroc into Magcargo. So super effective damage with counter. You'll love to see it. And they're going to switch out into Medicham. We switch out into Galarian Slowbro. And they're going to go ahead and go for an attack. I think I shield the first one because I'm like, you know what? It's likely that they're not going to bait the first attack. We survive a Psychic, but I was like, nah, we'll save the energy there. Or not the energy, but the health. And I go ahead and go for the Sludge Bomb right now. Sludge Bomb will get the shield. Very nice. And we actually get to another one before they get off their Psychic, which is huge. That is huge for us. So this is going to KO the Medicham. They let it go. So really good for us. In comes a beautiful shiny Ariados. I love that shiny. We want to get to the Psychic, and we're going to be able to. Because this is not going to KO us. Lunge will not KO. I've been in this matchup multiple times. I knew it wouldn't KO. And we do get to that Psychic. So they actually let this go. Maybe they're hoping to have Focus Blast. Which could be a case. Most trainers have been shielding the Ariados against Slowbro, but they wanted to risk it, and they bring in their Magcargo. That's all she wrote, because a Loma Mola is going to come in, and they knew it. And that's going to be a great game to my opponent. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. Going to be a Lycanroc into a Porygon 2. Definitely a good matchup here, because counter is super effective. We do have to watch out for the Zap Cannon. Zap Cannon would probably just destroy us and knock us out. However, this was too fast for a Zap Cannon, so I knew it was just a tri-attack. We're going to go ahead and take it. We do resist it. In comes Slowbro. I really didn't know the best approach when the Slowbro came in. I didn't know what to do. We're going to go for the Stone Edge, and after they let that go, I decided to bring in my Slowbro and farm down. They do get to an attack, unfortunately. I don't know. Yeah, we're going to shield this. We're taking neutral damage from the Confusions, and in comes Porygon 2, and the Sludge Bomb is coming out. This is going to be enough to KO them. So they're going to have to shield it if they want to stay alive, and they do shield it. So that's totally fine. Porygon 2, I did feature it, I think yesterday, and it's a good Pokemon. It's a fun Pokemon. It's just really, really frail. We actually survived that tri-attack and were able to get to another Sludge Bomb. So Galarian Slowbro is an amazing Pokemon as well. As you guys know, I'm sure you know that. So that's going to KO. In comes Sylveon, so we do get a lot. Well, not a lot, but we get a decent amount of damage off against them. I bring in Lycanroc. I wanted to debuff them and then switch into a Loma Mola. That was my thought process here. So I'm gonna debuff them with Psychic Fangs. They do shield that, which is even better. I didn't expect to shield. And we do bring in the Loma Mola. And we're going to be able to win this. Just safely shield this one up. I was a little bit concerned that they would get to 2 Psyshocks, but they actually go for Moonblast. But I don't think they would have gotten to 2 Psyshocks, to be honest. And either way, I don't think the one would have KO'd us. We would have gotten to a Psychic. So that was a good game. Great game to my opponent. So next up, next up, we have a great matchup again. They do switch into Electrode, but the thing is, we don't have to switch out, though, because we have a Loma Mola in the back, which is actually better against Magcargo, right, than Lycanroc is, because the water is double super effective. So we just stay in this matchup and we battle this Electrode. We do shield. We do have to win switch. So we're going to go ahead and shield this Discharge. I think we want to farm down, realizing we're not going to be able to. They just got to another attack, so I do throw the Psychic Fangs, but it is worth throwing it. They do shield, and as I said, they did just get to a move, but we do have to win this matchup, so we're going to go ahead and shield this and count it down. So we have alignment with a Loma Mola against... Yeah. Oh, this is amazing. I remember this battle. We're actually going to get off the Stone Edge, which is going to do massive damage. It's going to connect because they're not going to shield. They probably expected the Psychic Fangs. We're just going to let the Lycanroc go. This is hard counter to my opponent. In comes Magcargo, out comes the Loma Mola. It's just hard counter city, right? What can you do? So that's going to be a great game to my opponent. Very well played to them. But we just hard countered them, and it happens. But GG's. Let's go ahead. I believe this is the final game. Lycanroc into Talonflame. It is. Okay. So I think I kind of messed up here. I actually switch out immediately. Now, we resist every single move Talonflame has with like Lycanroc because we are a rock type. So we resist the Brave Bird, we resist the Flame Charge. But my thought process was, okay, we'll switch into Slowbro. Hopefully they switch out and we win the mid game so we could have a Lomomola on that Talonflame, right? But you know, if you think about it, Lycanroc still takes so much damage from Flame Charge, and especially Brave Bird. Actually, you know, battled that later on, and Lycanroc actually ended up losing to Talonflame. They kept on going straight Flame Charge, and we lost in the 2-shield because they kept on shielding the Stone Edges. If we baited, we could have won, but you know, you never know if they're going to shield that. But either way, probably should have stayed in with the Lycanroc. We're going to go ahead and go for the Psychic Fangs right now to KO. But not looking too good. They bring in their Slowbro. We wanted to get to a Stone Edge. Of course, we're not going to be able to, though. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Psychic Fangs right now and then switch out just to debuff them a little bit. I was hoping they would fast switch into Talonflame without seeing what came in, but they don't. And they're going to go ahead and go for an attack. We take it because, like, the thing is, like, yeah, this does a lot. But my concern was they're going to get to a Brave Bird and that would just KO my Alomomola. But at the end of the day now, they could just maybe Incinerate down. And we go for a Psychic. I don't know. I mean, this was actually a very close game. Despite the hiccup in the beginning. We almost won. But they do get a nice farm. We bring in Lycanroc. Lycanroc is just too low. We do shield it. But Incinerate is going to be able to KO us. Unfortunately, we can't get to Psychic Fangs. And that's going to be a great game to my opponent. Yeah, well played to them. We're going to be able to lose that one, but we still go 4-1, so a 9-1 record. Really nice. Picking up a Tornadus. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Thank you so much for watching my battles. Bye.